All right. Yeah, y'all can make a round of applause, yes. All right, so let me check the temperature really quick. How many of you guys use AI? Okay, like 90% of us. The other 10%, I need y'all to get it together. If we don't learn quickly what's going on with AI, we're going to be left behind, just like computers. I know a lot of y'all, but I see some of y'all about 70, 60 in here. I'm lying, I'm playing. But some of us did not want to, move over into the world of new age of computers. Now we have AI, and it's a tool to help you. If you have a business, make some noise. Everybody in here should have a business, and you should be using AI, and this next discussion is going to be absolutely amazing. Can we please make some noise and give a huge and best welcome to Alicia Lyttle!
My name is Alicia Lyttle, and today I'm going to be talking to you about artificial intelligence. How many of you have seen me on a podcast or one of my summits? Yes? I love it. So today I'm going to be talking about AI agents, automation, and vibe coding, and specifically building the AI team you didn't know you needed. Does that sound good? Say good. Yes. So I'm an AI trainer. I teach through corporations, governments. I teach entrepreneurs. And I have an AI certification program. So we are CPD accredited, and we certify people in artificial intelligence. So it's an exciting time. But here's why I'm here for you today. Because I know for so many entrepreneurs, the struggle is real. You're doing so much in your business, and you wish you could leverage other people, other team members. You're spending a lot of time in your business, and you wish you could work smarter, not harder. Is that true? Say true. True, yes. So I'm going to start out, if this is okay with you, I'm going to start off by teaching you how to create a virtual assistant. Like, think about this for a minute. How many of you have ChatGPT Pro? You're paying $20 a month for ChatGPT Pro. Okay. So for that $20 a month, we're going to create a massive artificial intelligence team for you. And we're going to start off by showing you ChatGPT agents. So we're going to book appointments, book plane tickets, and help your personal life with artificial intelligence. So has anybody used ChatGPT agents yet? Have you tried it yet? A few of you have. All right, you ready for the workshop and how to get it done? And yes? Feel free to take pictures and video of anything that you need that's coming up on the screen again. So I know that the information that I'm going to give you, it's going to feel like a fire hose of information coming at you, but it's okay because I will give you, if you want it, all of the prompts, all of the slides, everything that I'm covering today will be yours. So you can take a picture of that screen or scan the QR code and everything is yours. Is that good? Yes, is that good? All right. Good. All right, everybody got it? Hurry up. All right. So let's set up your first ChatGPT agent. Here's what you need to do. You're going to go to ChatGPT, and then you're going to click on your account, and you're going to click on settings. And the first thing that I want you to do is set up your connections. So inside of your connections, you can connect your calendar, you can connect your Gmail, you can connect your Dropbox, and so much more. For this example, I've connected my Gmail and my Google Calendar. So step 2 is that you're going to go to ChatGPT, press the plus button, and click on agent mode. Agent mode is brand new. You're going to click on agent mode. And then let me show you this example here. So in this example, I'm telling ChatGPT, could you book a veterinary appointment for my dog Bruno at the Leland Veterinary Clinic? It's in Mapleton, Georgia. He's already a client there at the vet clinic. And if you look in my email, you can see that he's late on some of his appointments. And I don't want to set up the appointment for this Monday. I want to set it up for the next Monday. Now, what you're seeing right here is ChatGPT agent. So if you look on the screen, the video recording there is ChatGPT actually going into my email, checking for Bruno's late appointment. So it finds the email that talks about Bruno's late appointment. And then it's going, look on the screen right there. It's going to the vet clinic and filling in the book an appointment form without me doing anything, right? So now you can see it's even talking about what it's doing as it goes through. But it fills out, it picks Bruno is a dog, and then all of the things that it needs to do. It even fills in the information box where the vet's asking, why is he coming in for an appointment, based on what it read in the email. I know some of you could definitely get some email help by ChatGPT helping you to analyze emails and that sort of thing. But here's what happened. I didn't do anything, but the vet sent me the confirmation email, and then we show up at the vet appointment. This is Bruno. Isn't he cute? Say, ah, Bruno. We show up at the vet appointment, and that's the vet there with Bruno. So let's keep going with another example. Scheduling learning time. Especially after this event, we need to schedule some learning time on our calendar. Isn't that true? Say, that's true. That's true. And so for me, this is sometimes hard, like picking the best times on my calendar. Well, what if ChatGPT could do that for me? So now I'm going to ChatGPT and I say, I need to schedule learning time this week. Can you look at my calendar and make recommendations for this week? And then I say 1 hour a day would be amazing. Because ChatGPT is connected to my email and my calendar, it goes into my calendar and it finds the ideal times to schedule learning times on my calendar. So you can see it says, I'll take a look at your calendar, I'll schedule the learning time. But the one thing I want you to pay attention to is that ChatGPT 5 now has what we call human judgment mode, right? It makes recommendations for you based on, human judgment. It does it, so if you have an appointment at 10 o'clock, it says you need some time before this appointment, so I'm gonna schedule this at this time. It's really amazing. So scheduling time is a great one as well. So what ChatGPT did, and I want you to watch this video, is it logged into my Google Calendar and it set the time on the calendar itself. Look at this. You see it in my calendar? Say yes. All right. It set all of the appointments on my calendar itself. This is ChatGPT agents, and this is what a virtual assistant would do for you. My virtual assistant, after seeing me do these examples, his name is Carlo, he called me on the phone and he said, I just saw what you showed with ChatGPT agents. Do I still have a job? I said, yes, Carlo, you still have a job. You're just going to be doing more high-value tasks for me. Everybody say high-value tasks. High-value tasks. So take those things off of your plate that you can give to AI, right? So that you can spend time on those high-value tasks and other things like that. It also booked my plane tickets for me. So ChatGPT logs into my Delta account and books all my plane tickets for me. The only thing it asks me is to confirm what credit card I want to put it on. So, say hello to having your own artificial intelligence virtual assistant. I just saved you a lot of money on having a VA. And we're talking about really taking your productivity and efficiency up to another level, right? Yes? Yes? All right. So now we're going to create a ghostwriting agent for you. Because I know there's so many people in this room who need to create more content, who have a book inside of them. If that's you, just say, that's me. I know it is. So here's how to do this. You're going to go to chatgpt.com and we're going to prompt it, right? A prompt is the instructions you give to ChatGPT. Now, the first time I did this, I asked ChatGPT to write a speech for me about AI in the workforce. And it did. It went ahead and it wrote a speech. Now, I'm going to read this speech, and I want you to tell Tell me if this sounds like me. Are you ready? Say ready. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and distinguished guests. Today, I stand before you to discuss this subject. Does this sound like me? No. What does this sound like? ChatGPT, right? It sounds like ChatGPT, enough to put you to sleep. This is what we consider generic robotic writing. And if I put this into an AI content detector, this one's at brandwell.ai, it comes back as AI written content, but that's no surprise to anyone. So I'm always telling people, don't do this anymore. No generic content. Look at your neighbor and say, please don't do that. Please don't do that. No more generic written content. So here's the magic prompt. Here's the magic prompt. You go to ChatGPT and you'd say, I would like for you to write for me as my ghostwriter. I will be giving you my bio just to get to know me. And 2 transcripts or articles. It's like something that you've written, something that encompasses your style and tone, so that you can learn about me and learn about my writing and teaching style and tone, so that you can write for me, as me, in my style and tone. If I was going to hire a ghostwriter to write a book for me, do you know how much that would cost? Somebody shout it out if you know how much a ghostwriter would cost. 10,000? 15,000, 35,000, yes. But we're going to turn ChatGPT into one for you. So anytime, here's a little bit of prompting. Anytime you ask ChatGPT, do you understand? It will come back and say, I understand the assignment, and it will reiterate what you want it to do. So I give it my bio, I give it 2 transcripts, and here's magic prompt number 2. I tell ChatGPT, how would you describe my writing style and tone? How would you describe my content style to someone who wanted to write exactly like me? What phrases do I often use? How do I start a conversation? And how do I end one? All right, so ChatGPT comes back and it defines my content style and tone. Conversational and friendly, instructive and expert, enthusiastic and positive. I want you to note 2 things here. It says how I start and end a conversation. It says I start a conversation by saying what? Can you read what's under the first arrow? Hey, hey. And it says I end the conversation by saying what? Bye for now. All right, so now it understands my style and tone. And then here's the last of the magic prompts. I'm going to ask it to rewrite it in the first person. Rewrite this in the first person. So now it's time to test it. If you're ready for me to test it, say go. Let's go. So I asked ChatGPT to do the same thing. The only difference is I've now trained it on my style and tone. So let's see how it did. All right, here we go. Hey, hey. See that? Hey, hey, you know, diving into the world of AI in the workplace is like opening a door to a room filled with gadgets you never knew you needed, but now can't live without. Let's go down to the 3rd paragraph. The 3rd paragraph starts, behold up. Have you ever heard ChatGPT start off a sentence with behold up? Yes or no? Yeah. But this is how I start off my sentences. So what have we just done? Personalize it. And so at the end, how does it end? Bye for now. So let's compare the before and after. The before, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and distinguished guests. The after, hey, hey, you know, diving into the world of AI in the workplace. Do you see the difference? If you do, give me 2 claps. All right, all right. So now we're going to put it back in an AI content detector, and the content passes as human written content. But was it written by a human? Right? No, but this is human and AI collaboration, right? Do you see it? Say, I see it. I see it. And so I want you to tell me, just shout it out. How can you now use this? What can you create? What can you write? Everything, anything, right? Everything and anything. So now get those books out, create your content, create at the speed of AI. Is that good? If that's good, say good. Want to make sure everything's good. All right. Now in ChatGPT, I want you to go to custom instructions and where it says, how would you like ChatGPT to respond? Or when you see that there, you want to paste in your custom instructions here. So you want to make sure that you take the custom instructions written in the first person, put it inside of ChatGPT, so your style and tone. And every time you open up a new session in ChatGPT, it will be writing in your style and tone. All right, got it? Yes, I got it? All right, let's keep moving. Here's one of my favorite prompts I'm going to show you in a minute. This prompt will turn a transcript or an audio file, record an audio file, and you can upload it to Claude. We're moving to Claude.ai now. Are we ready to move on to a new tool? Yes? Claude.ai. Upload this prompt, and it will create a complete book for you in one go. 200 pages, let's say, of a book. 150 pages, whatever you want. I'm not going to read out the prompt to you. You can take a picture of it, but you'll also get it with the slides. But it starts by saying, take this transcript from an interview on a podcast, transform it into a high-quality ebook. And I said it should be at least 150 pages. We're going to watch Claude create some magic. Watch, watch, watch. Here we go. Look, it's now writing the book, right? Took less than maybe 17 seconds, and it started writing our complete book for us. And this is based off of our transcript, so it's a very personalized book in Claude. How many of you are going to do this now, right? Get some content, write a book. So how did I use this? I created a new lead magnet with this, with a podcast interview I did with Nehemiah Davis. So the book ended up being 210 pages. It was done in 14 minutes. And now I have a new lead magnet for my business. How many of you know you could do things like this? Yes? Come on. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'm going to go back to the prompt. This is your magic prompt for Claude. And you take it. I'm going to give you 2 seconds to take a quick photo of it. This prompt, upload a transcript or an audio. You get a complete book. All right. The future of work. Let's talk about human and AI collaboration and dig into it a little bit further. Let's say that I need some help in starting my podcast. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT, and this is the advanced voice mode in ChatGPT. And I'm going to talk to ChatGPT to get some help in starting my podcast. Hi, Tyrone. It's Alicia. I'm about to start a podcast, and I need some help. I'd like for you to interview me and then ask me some questions to pull out some content. I'm going to record it, and this will be my first audio podcast. Is that good? Are you ready? AV team, can we turn on the audio on this slide? All right, let me go back one. Here we go.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm Tyrone, and today I have the absolute pleasure of chatting with Alicia, the queen of AI herself. We're going to keep this conversation a little fun. So, Alicia, let's dive right in. First question coming at you. What excites you most about where AI is headed right now?
What excites me most is that it's accessible to everyone. There's free versions, and I'm just encouraging everyone to jump right in, test it. You're not going to break it, but if you could just find one problem that you have or a bottleneck that you have in your business or in your life and go to AI to solve it, you'll start to see how AI can benefit you, how you can leverage it yourself, and that's when you get excited.
Absolutely. That's such a great way to put it. And hey, but hold it up. Once people get that first stage to solving this one problem, it's like...
That is a complete conversation with ChatGPT, right? Thank you, thank you. Some of you are holding back saying, I don't have a podcast partner or no one to interview me. Well, now you do, and I'm going to show you how. In your ChatGPT account, you're going to go to Settings, then you're going to go to General, then you're going to click on Voice, and the voice that I recommend you pick is Spruce, right? But you can call Spruce whatever you want. So when you start that conversation in the advanced voice feature, you just tell Spruce whatever you want him to be called. So I always call him Tyrone because I know that if I need to have conversation with AI, who can I call on? I can call... Right. So have some fun with Tyrone. All right. Now this is the org chart for my business, my marketing department. Can everybody see the slide? Yes? It's very important. All right. So at the top of this org chart is my sister, Lorette. Underneath her is Ava, who's been on our team for 9 years. The other one at the far right in green is Gwen, who's been on our team for 16 years. But all the other team members are AI. Every other team member on there is AI. From the business coach to the translator to the feedback coach, they're all artificial intelligence team members. And I'm going to introduce you to two of them. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, here we go. So, Franny is the first one that you're going to meet. And Franny is one of our AI team members.
And I'm your feedback coach. My feedback always includes your strength and areas for improvement, along with a grade and my justification.
Whenever we introduce a new AI team member into our team, we give them a name, a photo, a resume, and a job description. But let's go down a rabbit hole for a minute. How did I make that video? I made it in Google VEO3. So I uploaded a picture of Franny, and then I gave it these instructions right here, and it made this video of her right there to bring her to life. Google VEO3 is a game changer for AI video. All right, so Franny has instructions, a job description, and a resume. And here's what happened. When I first introduced AI team members into our team, it was hard for the team to grasp that they were working with chatbots. So what we did was we gave the chatbots, or the AI agents, names, resumes, personas, bios, so that we could integrate it into our team better. Everyone say integration. Right, crucial when you're working with AI teams. So what Franny does is, here I am uploading my InvestFest PowerPoint. She's giving me feedback on that. But let's talk about the measurable impact of having AI team members. So every quarter, I spend about 66 hours reviewing presentations from my AI consultants. And that equivalents to about $231,000 of my time. I charge at least $3,500 an hour. That's a lot of money, wouldn't you agree? A lot. Well, Franny does all this work for me now, reviewing our consultants' presentations, and probably does a better job than I do. She does it 24 hours a day, as much as people want to go to her. So as we think about integrating AI, always think about the measurable impact. What task takes up most of your time? And what if an agent could do that for you instead? And I want to ask you to think about one thing. Who do you wish you could have on your team right now? Right? Name out a role. Like, do you wish you could have a copywriter or a marketing person or a social media content creator? Someone tell me, what do you wish you could have? Sales, social media content, customer service. Right, yes. And so you can create this with AI. Here's how to do it with ChatGPT to make one like Franny. And it's included in your $20 a month ChatGPT account. You're going to go to chatgpt.com/GPTs/editor. And then there's in the configuration instructions, there's a place to put your instructions on how you want your agent to work. But here's a tip that will make this so easy for you. Go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to create the configure instructions for the GPT that you'd like to create. And ask it to ask you 5 questions about this role. It will ask you that, answer the questions, and it will create the configuration instructions for you. And then all you have to do is copy and paste it in there. All right. Now I want to introduce you to our team member, Angelina. So I'm going to play a video to introduce you to Angelina. Hi, everybody. I'm Alicia Lyttle, and welcome to today's session on artificial intelligence.
Hola a todos, soy Alicia Lyttle y bienvenidos a la sesión de hoy sobre inteligencia artificial.
Now, translating for me today is Angelina. She speaks over 30 different languages, and she is one of our artificial intelligence staff members. Say hi to Angelina, everybody. Say hi, Angelina. All right, let me go ahead and start the presentation. I am going to share my slides, and let's get started.
Muy bien, voy a comenzar la presentación, voy a compartir mis diapositivas y comencemos.
Let me explain what you just saw. Angelina was not human. She's what we call an interactive AI avatar. I'm using a tool to do this called HeyGen, H-E-Y-G-E-N, HeyGen, and I'll give you my tech stack at the end. But Angelina has allowed us to reach different audiences just as she is a translator. So when you go into HeyGen, you can pick an interactive avatar and give them instructions on what you want them to do. For us, this has been a game changer. I've been able to do events with people who speak Dutch or Spanish, and I don't speak any of those languages. So, here's Angelina again with our org chart. This is the future. This is what teams are going to look like. And you need to start today by developing your team and including AI in it. Is everybody in for that? Say, I'm in. All right. So that was a HeyGen interactive avatar. Now I have two more examples. We have a copywriter on our team, an AI copywriter, and his name is Cody. So Cody writes all of the copy for our events, like our AI marketing summits. A lot of you have been there. Our AI Cody writes it. Thank you. So here's one of the things I asked Cody to do. I would like for you to write a sales copy for my next event that I have coming up. And I would like for you to write the sales copy first in the style of Myron Golden. Everyone love Myron Golden? Yes? Say Myron Golden. Yes. I think he does amazing at writing sales copy. And then I would like for you to write sales copy in the style of Alex Hermosi. Another great one. Yes? I also love his sales copy. And then I'd like for you to have Alex evaluate Myron's copy, Myron evaluate Alex's copy, and both of them work together to give me my final sales copy. How does that sound? If we were to hire Alex and Myron to do this for me, how much would it cost? How much? Right, you're like, I couldn't even afford. They wouldn't even do it, right? So ChatGPT comes back and says, I'll do it. I'll do it in these two voices. And now you can see it happening right here. First Myron, then Alex, and then Alex comes back and says, okay, Myron, I love the flow. Myron says, brother Alex, I hear you. And they come together to write my final sales copy for me. Okay? It's still written in my style and tone because I've trained ChatGPT on it, but I've had two of the world's best marketing minds come together to write my sales copy. Is that powerful? Here's the thing for you, no excuses. Get it done. No excuses, all right? Now, I also have an AI board of advisors. These are some of the amazing people on the board right here. I have an amazing facilitator, Lou Tucker. Lou, where are you? Lou is my friend who made sure that I got on the stage here today. So shout out to you, Lou, and thank you so much. So right here, ChatGPT created a facilitator's playbook for me. You can ask it to do whatever you want. So this is how the board runs. And then here's a board meeting. And all the board members here are discussing my thing that I've asked them to discuss, which was how can I leverage InvestFest and doing this presentation here. Every board member chimes in, right? Every board member chimes in. And then the facilitator, who's Lou Tucker in this case, comes back and gives me the synopsis of what all these amazing people said of how I can really leverage my presentation here. Create your AI board of advisors. How many of you are going to do that after today? Yes? Do it. Create your AI board of advisors. And then let's talk about cloning yourself real quick. I'm going to play this video.
Welcome to the AI Marketing Summit orientation call. I'm so glad you're here. Let's give the room a moment to fill up. Go ahead and drop in the chat where you're tuning in from. I love seeing all the
I'm going to stop that video just to show you something. That video that you were watching was my AI. And she held the orientation this Monday for our AI Marketing Summit. I don't know if anybody here was on the orientation, but that was done. You were on it, but that was done by my AI clone because I had a podcast prep Monday at 5. Leverage your AI. Well, I'll show you her again doing it.
Hey, welcome to the AI Marketing Summit orientation call. I'm so glad you're here.
Right? So leverage AI. I want you to do this today. Create a domain name that says ask and your first name, last name.com or .ai. Tony Robbins has done this and he has millions of subscribers or thousands of subscribers to his Tony Robbins AI. And this is where someone can go and talk to Tony Robbins' AI.
I'm just feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now. Between being a wife, running a business, and everything else, there's just no time left for me. I'm not working out, I'm barely doing any self-care, and I'm not as patient and kind with my family or friends. So what do I do?
Renee, thank you for your honesty. Let's take a deep breath together. You're not alone in feeling this way.
Here's the thing. You can let your AI talk to your audience. No extra work for you, no extra time. Make $1 million extra a month. Everyone in here who's a content creator, make sure that you set up that AI and do this play. Got it, Tay? Got it. All right. Let's talk about vibe coding real quick. I want to give you one quick tip. I talked to a developer and I said, if I'm going to create a website or a software tool on Lovable.ai, my favorite vibe coding site, what is the document that I need to give called? And he said it's called a design document. So when you go to ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT to create a design document for you for Lovable, paste that in Lovable, and you don't need to know what to tell it in order to create your most amazing software tools. We've created software tools and web pages that would cost tens of thousands of dollars. In fact, he told me to create a design document, he would charge me $3,000 to $5,000, and ChatGPT did it for me for the price of a subscription. So I'll give you the instructions on how to do it. All right, here's my tech stack. Here's my tech stack right here on the tools that I use. You will also get it with my success kit today. And then I'm going to round this out by saying, like, we really need, I'll go back in a minute. I'll make sure that you get it in the prompt. Hang on one second. I want to round this out by saying that before AI, I only spoke one language. But now with AI, I speak over 130 different languages. Do you believe me? Do you believe me? I'm going to show you. This is one of my ads that we have translated into multiple languages. I've cut it up as an example for you.
If you are a freelancer and you are not using AI in your business, you are going to get left behind. Listen, using AI tools such as ChatGPT and Midjourney has made it so much easier for us. El trabajo en una décima parte del tiempo. Podemos aceptar más clientes como freelancers y construir nuestros negocios más rápido. No te quedes ahí. तो आप मेरी बहन लोरेट नहीं जानते और अब AI पर कूदना चाहते हैं तो फ्रीलांसरों के लिए आप एक आपातकालीन मास्टर क्लास आयोजित कर रहे हैंそして私はあなたに言っている今すぐ飛び込む必要がある登録し詳細を知るためには/FGI に移動するだけでいい Jestem Alicia Lyttle, CEO Freelancing Genius i Monetized Marketing. Wspieramy freelancerów w rozpoczęciu działalności online. Słuchaj, not